Alright. Proceed.
Yes. Enough of the discussions about the slate.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go for
Oh, okay. Alright.
So what do you want to bring to the table? King Catbox.
Oh.
Yeah, Katie.
So today we are negotiating the return of Den to Batel and the removal of all current charges to Mr.
That's me.
Rythan.
Gasp!
Ben, is there anything you would like to say on the matter?
Alright,
If there is, please come to the stand.
Yes.
well, is there anything you'd like me to bring up, specifically?
You should bring up why Catbox should lift the charges on Hyper.
Good point. Good point, actually.
So come up to the speaker stand and say your piece.
Yeah. Hyper.
What's up?
Do you have any suggestions on what I should say?
What are we talking about? So I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna zone it out here. Ooh, cake.
Do you like the cake I put down? Aw, same.
Anyway,
This was a
get
pain,
on
man.
with it, then you're stalling.
Wait, I am? Shoot, sorry. Okay. So because, what was I supposed to talk about?
Why should the King Catbox let Hyper drop all charges on Hyper? And why you should...
Because I'm cool and awesome.
I'm sorry?
Because I'm cool and awesome.
Okay, because Hyper is very cool and awesome.
And?
Because I believe deep down he will not commit an actual nuclear war on anyone here. Right, Hyper?
Oh,
Right?
maybe.
Maybe. See, she
No
likes to hurt me.
hitting up people in the
She likes
stands.
to hurt me. I would like to file.
If you do that one more time, you will be
I would
kicked
like
out
to
of
file
here.
for domestic
Alright,
abuse.
okay, hands up. Okay.
That's separate court.
Okay. Cat.
Yes,
You brought me into Batel, right?
I did bring you to Batel.
Yes, you did. And do you regret that?
I do not regret bringing you to Batel.
Then in the same case, then I don't regret bringing Hyper into the server.
Because I'm the best. I spark light into this server.
Even though you.
I make it a more joyful place.
Is there anything else I should say?
What about his warmongering here?
What's warmongering?
Likes to cause
Your
war
Honor.
and violence.
I've never done that in my life.
Yeah, to be fair, Hyper hasn't really
Him-
actually committed any
Him
violence against
building up
anyone
an
in Batel.
arsenal. Him starting to build up an arsenal of high-powered explosives,
That
I've only
was a
built
bit of
up an
trolling.
arsenal, actually.
and him building up a wall around.
Wait, Hyper, what did you say?
What? Nothing.
Well, either way, Hyper technically has no record of violence. All he was doing was stealing torches. Which, if you ask me, is a
Stealing
very...
torches.
Violence has only been committed onto me.
Stealing
True,
torches.
true.
You think, the only thing he did
If
was
anything,
steal torches?
look,
He
how
proclaimed himself
about
king.
this? How about this? That was a little bit of trolling. He hasn't hurt anyone.
Yeah.
He has this man right here in front of me has not hurt a soul. If anything, I've hurt him more than he's hurt anyone.
You shot
Well,
me in the
should we,
face
should we
and
bring
that's
in his
punch.
villagers, see
I'm
how they
sorry.
feel about their proclaimed...
The villagers in
self-proclaimed ruler?
Griftopia?
Mhm.
Hold on, the villagers in Griftopia?
Yes.
They love
Honestly,
me.
they're
They were
living quite
taught that
fine,
way.
actually.
You
Pardon?
Is there
know
a
that
representative?
villagers do not have rights in the other city. You
Well,
hear
okay,
me
that's,
again,
you know,
I will
that-
kick
that-
you
that's
out.
Neither, that's neither here nor there.
Okay,
know.
okay.
You do you, but
They love
To be
me.
fair, at least I like it. Yeah, exactly. The villagers are very happy. They have all their stuff.
Because
Nobody
if they
has
say
looted
otherwise,
their
they
things.
don't get food.
Yeah, see, Hyper is doing a good job being a king of Griftopia. He is
Yeah.
doing his best to make sure his villagers are well fed.
Okay, well, other than
I give
you
them bread
coming back
sometimes.
to Batel, what else is the offer on the table for the dropping of Hyper's charges?
Honestly, I guess all I request is just dropping Hyper's charges.
Yes, but else? What
You
else?
should ask
What else is
for, like,
what else is being offered?
lots of explosives.
No.
You should give them to me.
No.
No.
What is else? What else are you offering?
My return to Batel.
Other than that,
Do you want an alliance with Kowla County? Despite
But-
it being a third world country.
if having to be in alliance with you, wouldn't that put us in alliance by vassal state with Griftopia?
I think so,
Alliances are
Stop
boring.
technically.
moving around. Just stay on the stand.
Hold on, wait. I want to eat carrots. Let me take a bit of damage real quick. I want to eat some carrots.
Do not,
Let the court
do
be
not
known
steal your
that-
blood
That
in my
Miss
Duma.
Den is Miss Lee
Pardon?
is hurting herself on purpose in the courtroom.
Stop hurting
It's not
yourself.
Lee, it's Lei. Wait. Okay.
Stop
okay, I'm
being
done.
Lay's chips.
Anyway, yeah.
Oh, you
I'm
made
sorry, I
it.
have ADHD, I can't help it. Anyway, yeah?
Move.
Oh, okay.
You
Oh,
see-
wait, it's Casper
Yes.
now, okay.
You guys need to go fast. I'm almost out of M&Ms. When I'm out of M&Ms, I get angry.
So here's some reasons as for why
Mhm.
Hyper should not have the charges dropped.
Boo.
1. Proclaim themselves king. That is treason, and frankly, who's to say that they wouldn't just barge into Batel and do it again?
I would do it again.
They were remarked as saying when they ran out of Batel as, "I will be back."
True.
Some
I
some
mean,
may
he
some
is here.
some may read the quote back as, "I'll be back." But that's not
Yeah, that only being
Yeah,
you, I'm
right.
pretty sure. I think that was only you, Katie.
Nope, I'm saying in that
What?
exact manner.
Oh.
you said there's "I'll be
You're not
back."
really helping your case here, Hyper, I'm just saying.
My
I thought I
bad.
was your lawyer.
I'm speaking the truth.
Oh no, you're not.
and nothing
You're,
but
well,
the
you're not a
truth.
lawyer. Technically, a third party then.
Oh,
I'm my own
wait,
lawyer.
I
I
am?
represent myself.
Yeah, you're a third party
Oh.
who's advocating for
I am
them.
Hyper Griffin,
Oh.
King of Batel, King of
See, that's
Griffintopia, and attorney
exactly.
at law.
Quick, Hyper, pledge for insanity.
I've never been insane
Please.
in my life.
Note that they are continuing to call themselves King
Yes.
of Batel.
Yes, I
Is
will
that-
know that he claims
what's up?
the throne of Batel.
Even though that is not rightfully his to claim.
It's mine. Finders keepers.
What?
No dibs.
Listen, look,
Your
Mr.
Honor,
Bryson,
Do we have any evidence that Catbox GMC called dibs on Patel?
being
we
the
have-
founder,
Wedding.
being the founder of Batel does not grant me any sort of claim.
Did you say dibs?
I had claims on it, and I said I became myself mayor before you did.
I think this proves my point.
I don't think it does.
Not in one point in time did Catbox say the 4-letter word. I'm stupid. Dibs.
What?
Therefore,
Your Honor, I rest my case. Patel is mine.
But this isn't a discussion about who owns Batel. This is a discussion
No.
should the
This is a
charges
discussion
to
that-
be dropped against you and that then to come back to the Batel.
As the king of Batel, I think Dennis finally come back and all charges are dropped
As
against
true
me.
King of Batel, I suggest you stop where you are.
Sir, I haven't heard you mutter anything that regards you as the king of Batel.
He's
built-
built
sir,
most of
you-
the stuff in Batel.
Actually, the house that you currently live in the real world, did you build it? Did you build it by
Yes, I
hand?
did. I did.
The house in the real world, the one that you're currently in right now, did you build that with your own 2 hands? Did you really get out there with a
Currently, I'm
hammer
not
and
in
a
my house.
nail?
I'm not currently in
Build
my
it.
house, as you see.
Did you? I don't think you built it. Personally,
He's living
I did
in
not build
hyper. He's living in a
Where's my-
cardboard box.
a cardboard box. Did you build that cardboard box? Did you make that cardboard box, cat box?
Okay, not the full process, but I
Technically,
did.
that's not your property, cat box. That is not how it works. Did you call dibs on the box?
I did call
wonder,
Gibson
can I,
box by
like-
grabbing it
Therefore,
and kicking out the
it is
trash.
your box. Did you
I
built
wonder-
Batel?
Mhm.
Did you call
I
dibs
built
on
it.
Batel?
I did by calling
No,
myself
you-
mayor.
No, sure, you did not utter the
I
words
did call myself
did.
mayor,
I
and
rest
then
my
you
case.
called yourself
ZG,
king, and I
rest
ran
my
you
case.
out.
Yes,
Miss,
you ran me out of my own you ran me out of my
Mr.
own
Bryson,
town. Run me out of my own city.
Mr.
I
Bryson,
feel like
I suggest,
treason.
for the sake of this proceeding, that you stop, as whatever written down in here would not be looking
Oh
good for you.
yes, a classic story of the corrupt government trying to shut up the little man. They don't want me to speak. They don't want me to speak the truth. Are you guys seeing this? Get this all on record. Catbox is corrupt and trying to shut me up. He's trying to shut me down. He's trying to threaten me with violence, false accusations, and it's not gonna work on me.
We
I
have
fight for
we have-
freedom and justice, baby.
we have multiple recordings accounts of you doing wrongdoing.
I've never done anything wrong in my life.
Do we need to pull up? Do we need to pull up some exhibits, some zip A through Z here for you?
Tell me right now, what is one thing I did wrong? What is one thing I've ever
One.
done?
What? You
Hold on,
public
you're
destruction. You removed redstone torches from vital infrastructure, and then you also removed torches around town that were lighting up the town to prevent monsters from spawning.
Call that an act of justice. I was going around taking out the torches to get your attention, to get the attention of the town, the city, all the residents. So I could tell
That's
them
better.
what I really feel. So I can show that Catbox GMZ is corrupt. I used it-
Corrupt. How am I corrupt?
corrupt. You go. I'm sorry, what's the thing? So, you go around. I was just trying to live on my farm peacefully. And then, what I get from you, as I'm trying to expand my farm, I get calls that, hey, I think he's getting a little bit too powerful. He's getting way too much loot, way too much stuff. And you tell me to start taking out pieces of my farm. You try to shut it down, stop my expansion. I'm trying to feed
No,
my family.
No.
Giving the excuse of that it's you're destroying a vital roots. Oh, this classic story
Yes.
about GMT.
You are.
Classic
You are.
story happens all the time. Check the news.
I didn't tell you.
see
I
the
didn't tell
first
you
story
couldn't
you'll
expand.
see.
I told you couldn't be
You
blocking the
told
waterways.
me. And then he threatened me.
You
Threatened me with
directly.
legal
you-
action, right?
You
the poor little
you
farmer. Trying to
direct-
block the poor little farmer.
You directly did an attack on Batel by blocking waterways that were vital for travel.
I've always
You
seen
could have.
travel
You
down
could
that
have
way.
expanded
I've never seen
differently.
NCP.
You could
I've
have
never
expanded.
seen
You
anyone
could have.
travel down that way. This man
I've
was
traveled there a
lying,
lot.
using it as an excuse.
I travel that way a lot. I travel that way to the village a lot.
Me down. He wants
traveled to
he
that
wants
village
the
a lot.
poor to remain poor, so he can remain powerful. Because he's
Honestly,
corrupt.
I'm not that powerful.
He's a terrible
Alright.
leader. He
I
tries to
only
put everyone
just
down
got diamonds.
around
Only
him.
just got diamonds once you started proclaiming yourself king. I only militarized once you were trying to take me down for no apparent reason.
Order
The
in the
reason, The reason I tried to take you down is to protect me and my family,
did you go,
Catbox.
Denny?
Me and my
Yeah, I have a
23
family.
kids and 62
Oh.
grandchildren I was trying to put food on the table for.
Mr. Gryphon, if you're not going to be reasonable here,
I am
Then
reasonable, Catbox.
you're
I'm
not being
speaking
reasonable.
my mind.
you're not being reasonable.
I'm just trying to speak my mind.
Hold on.
And what am I getting in return? I'm being interrupted. I'm being threatened. And I am being...
Because
Yeah, I
it's
know.
And I will not be
outlandish.
silent,
It's
Catbox.
outlandish your accusations you're making towards me when you're the one who's the aggressor here.
No,
I only
you're
I
the one
only-
here who started
I
all of
only
this, Catbox.
kindly
You're the
asked
one.
you. I
Catbox.
only kindly asked you to bring your farm back a little bit. You could have made it wider instead of longer, you know. That would have been fine. But instead you had to make it
Catbox, as-
longer.
You're not a farmer. I don't think you would know how to properly plant crops, Catbox.
I actually do know
To
to plant
properly
crop.
make it
I
as
have
efficient as possible.
I have
No, Catbox,
a-
You
I have a
live
m-
by silver spoon. You've never had the farm in your life.
yes I did.
As a creator of Batel, you've been living in luxury all your life. Well, I
As the
slave
king
away
of
getting
Batel,
bread
alright?
and bread.
Was it this one?
You've been living in
Wow.
bliss and wonder because you got down here way after the world was created, meaning I had to work everything I had from scratch from the very beginning. You had ease of, you know, places you can hide. I had to hide
Catbox.
in nothing.
I never really set foot in Batel, only for spawn. I saw you immediately and I knew what type of mayor you were, what type of corrupt individual you were. I could see it in
Corrupt?
your eyes, those dead,
Indeed.
soulless eyes of yours,
VP,
Catbox.
Have I
I
done
could tell
anything corrupt?
immediately.
This,
Have I ever done anything
the
corrupt?
discussion here today isn't about who's the rightful king or who is corrupt. It's
Dan,
about
Dan, what are you doing? Dan, get back.
it's
Hold
about
on,
the
wait,
return
wait,
of Dana
I'm
to
almost done.
Batel, and her request was to drop the charges on.
Oh yeah, what were we
Hyper.
talking about again? What were we
You're
talking
supposed to
about
be
Dan,
talking
I wasn't-
about Den
I wasn't
Den's
paying attention.
return to the Undercity.
In your time
wasn't
of
paying
living in Batel, have I ever been
Dude,
corrupt?
the fucking cart! Dear God! Everyone's
Then-
so loud.
Then, in your
Anyway.
in your time of living in Batel, have I ever been corrupt?
You chased me with a sword.
Only because you were destroying public infrastructure.
I took some torches. It was a protest, peaceful protest. And what was I
Peaceful.
met with? The
Peaceful.
sword and violence. I was
Peaceful.
slain twice in my
Mr.
attempt.
Griffin, are you French, perhaps?
Fucking-
Am I French?
Because if destroying public infrastructure is peaceful, then you must be French.
Are you? Oh my god. I didn't see this side of you, Catbox. Are you making fun of a whole group
Oh,
of
that's
people
easy.
just because of where they live, Catbox?
Listen,
CP, I think that's what he's doing right now. He's called me French as a derogatory term.
So you,
not
This
derogatory.
this is something that I won't
I'm
stand
just
for.
saying.
Personally,
that-
it's the 21st century, Catbox. You can't be saying stuff like that anymore, man. Man, I knew what type of man you were. This is the reason I started this revolution in the first place.
so do
Anyways, what were we
you
doing?
want the Dana to return to the
Oops.
others to Batel Catbox?
I do.
Are you willing to
Okay.
drop the charges
Maybe
that
in a
you've
minute.
placed
Okay.
on?
Wait, DJ's
Not
gonna be
gonna
here in a
do
minute. Hey yo.
Did they get dropped
He
yet?
seems pretty ungrateful, is the problem. He
Uh,
seems pretty ungrateful that I'm being willing to overlook his discretions.
Alright, Dana. Catbox
Yeah.
is willing to drop the charges if Hyper is willing to be remorseful and regretful of his actions.
Remorseful for
I see.
what?
So, what would
Okay.
you do?
Well, what can I do is the question. I am.
You could
on
either
the
convince
wrong floor.
Hyper
As
Griffin
you
to...
neither can have him. What are you doing?
Me?
Look at this. See this? Now he's destroying
Can you refrain
infrastructure
from
in the undercity.
breaking lamps in my Duma?
This light in here, I have sensitive
See?
eyes.
See? Look at this. He did it
Hyper,
to
Hyper, do you want
now he's
cake?
doing-
Hyper,
Now
do you want
he's
cake?
doing it to the undercity.
Sensitive
What's
eyes.
next? What is next? What are you going to break the infrastructure of next?
Hyper, do you want cake?
It's too light in here. Not right now. I ate all my M&Ms.
Oh, okay.
Okay, guys.
Sad.
I thought this was a good meeting that we had here. We had a good time. That was cool. I guess it's cool that I have all charges dropped against me.
No, you haven't had your charges dropped yet.
Let me just get all my deep slate here. you
Hyper,
know?
Hyper,
All that?
Hyper.
Yeah, what's up? What's
Do
going
you
on?
want more deep slate?
Deep slate? Oh yeah, sure.
Think you can like stay for a bit longer then?
Oh no, I'm good. My attention span is run over.
Aww.
I'm out of here.
Not even
Goodbye,
for
suckers.
cake? Not even for cake? I made
Goodbye, suckers.
cake again. Well, there he goes. Damn.
Well,
Alright, well, okay, he took the lectern.
well then,
And the
dinner.
Yeah.
You're now forbidden
Oh, there
for
he goes.
inviting anyone to the Undercity Duma. And also, you are also
Ooh.
forbidden to do any more cases in the Undercity Duma.
Man, okay.
For
Gotcha.
your violent behavior.
So,
And
Wait, what did I do?
And the actions of the person you meant to,
represent.
to put in a good word to put down, to stop the charges,
I
but
tried.
instead
I tried.
you you encouraged it. So,
DJ arrived a little late.
Hello there.
He ain't in here yet, though.
so pretty much the conclusion of that, what I can tell is, Dana would not come back, and yeah, and Hyper's a wanted criminal.
Damn. Anyway, do you guys want cake? I made cake.